When I'm talking about psychological safety, I also want everyone in the room to know what are the 3 opportunities you have to build it or break it. One, as John Gottman, who's a leading researcher in relationships, talks about sliding door moments. Those sliding door moments where we could have walked through the door, but instead we go through the other door and we don't even realize that there was a door that we could have walked through. These are the missed opportunities for connection, for spontaneous empathy, understanding, for building those micro bonds, for listening, for appreciating. So these are the moments that build psychological safety in a positive way. Second one is regrettable incidents. How do you repair when you screw up? Those minor flubs, when you talk over someone, when you make a mistake, even when you do something that in either in the relationship or in the group dynamic or in your role in that group does something that creates some little micro harm. Maybe it is a microaggression against someone, or maybe it's about the work. But when you mess up, how do you clean it up? Do you do it quickly? Do you take full responsibility? Do you own it? Or do you do this sort of, wishy-washy, oh, sorry, or wasn't me, even worse, or just go silent, avoid. So how do you repair your own mess ups? That's the second opportunity that people they're tracking, they're noticing, they're watching. Are you going to own it or are you not? And they probably won't confront you either, because if there's avoidance there, then that's an emotional contagion as well. We'll join with that and say, oh, it's not safe to talk about that. That's a hands-off topic. Third opportunity to build or break psychological safety is during conflict. How do you show up for conflict? And there are types of behaviors that very predictably will escalate conflict and cause that psychological safety to just erode, which is one, if we go into blaming or shaming someone else, no one wants that. You don't want to be highly criticized. Constructive criticism, feedback, great. You're with me, but if I feel like you're against me, then that's going to degrade it. The second one is defensiveness. Nope, not me. Or, well, what about you? Or, but, that's this sort of shrinking, collapsing, and no one wants that, right? That just escalates the conflict. The third one is stonewalling or avoidance. This is the most common avoidance. What do you do if you don't want to talk to someone? You wait a little while to answer their emails. You're like, oh, don't invite them to collaborate with you. You don't ask them for their opinion. You don't suggest that they be the one who joins on the project with you. We avoid. And then the fourth one is the most dangerous. I call these the team toxins, is when there is superiority and contempt. That's when the relationship has broken down, and it's going to be very hard to repair back up.